He sent somebody to come and take me.
Amo detention center.
From the detention center.
Atara officer.
To his office.
When
I reached his office, he told me to sit down. He said to me, Kasim, do you know me? I said, I recognize you. It's the Maso. Because one time you were posted at Mansakonko.
As the OC.
And as the OC. I know you. He said, do you know why you are brought here? I said, I don't know. He said, it is because of your canteen issue. Mansakonko Area Council and the chief. Yaya Jajusi. They said they gave you that plot of land. But now they want you to vacate the place. And you said you are not leaving. Because you are a citizen. The person they want to allocate it to is a foreigner. So what I'm asking you is, will you return that place back to them or not? I said to him, Dembaso. I never knew that it was because of that canteen that I was brought to the NIA. Because me, because this canteen, I got it from the area council in daylight, not at night. They gave me a document. They didn't tell me that they will pick me up at night around 2 a.m. and bring me to the NIA. But if it is because of that canteen why I am here, and they said if I don't vacate that place, I will remain here, then I will leave the place. I will leave the place. He laughed. He laughed. Okay. He said, okay. Omar Tunkara. He's called Omar Tunkara. Bring a pen. Bring a pen. Sign. Let him sign.
What date was that?
I was arrested on the 26th
of
April.
Which year?
2008.
2008.
Okay. Proceed.
So, around the 28th.
I think it will be around the 28th. I think.
But the 26th day arrest at 2 a.m.
I was arrested on the 26th at 2 a.m. He said, Omar Tunkara, bring a pen. Give it to him, let him sign. That he is going to leave that canteen. I signed.
I continued to detain.
But they continued to detain me
for on the 1st of May.
Till the 1st of May.
And so how many days did you spend in detention?
26th May arrest.
I was arrested on the 26th.
Okay, so on the 1st of May,
on the 1st of May, I was taken to Mansakonko. They didn't release me. I was escorted to Mansakonko. When we reached Mansakonko, NIA took me to the governor's office. When we reached the governor's office, the NIA who took me there, I forgot his name. He said to the governor, here is Fadera, we have brought him back. And he has promised to leave the canteen. Governor said to him, wait, let me call the chief. Because it is the chief who is head of the whole thing. That's Sefo Yaya Jajusi. That's how.
Up to this time, Mr. Fadera, were you treated well?
At the NIA premises.
Well,
yes, I was under detention.
Light detention.
Light detention.
But
there was a day
my
elder brother of the same mother and father
Anata jibe NIA.
He came to look at me at the NIA.
Kafa Samsidin.
They call him Samsidin.
Akona doma olebejang.
He said to them, my younger brother has been detained here.
Olebejang nata olejibe.
I came here purposely to see him.
Ngamo gado ba fara idado.
I heard the guard at the gate telling him,
Akaya ko mota de kafme Kasim Fadera.
there is nobody here called Kasim Fadera. When I heard that, that's how I rushed out. I said to him, I am here. He also came in. When he came in, we exchanged greetings. He went. When he left, in less than 5 minutes, big, 2 strong men came for me. Where the other one, I didn't forget his name because when I went back there the second time, that's when I knew his name. It's called Modu Jaju. He's from the Jola tribe. The other one's name is Fai. That they called me and told me that they want you here, come. I followed them. We went up to a corner side. They opened a cell. They said, let me go in there. I said to them, what have I done? They shouted on me and said, they said, you go in here.
No.
I said, no. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't wound anybody. Why should I go into the cell? When I said that, they fell on me. They put me down on the ground. They pushed me on they hit my head against the cement. The other one caught my legs. The other one caught my hands. They hit me against the cement. Once. Twice. That time my knee was dislocated. Then I came. Then I became somehow dizzy. And then I felt the dizziness over me. They opened the cell. The first door. I was placed inside the cell. There is another cell which has 2 doors. They opened another door. And they pushed me inside that room. They locked that door. And they locked the second door also. When I got up, because at that time my leg was paining, I stood. I placed my head against the iron rod. And it's an angular iron which was fixed on the place. It was on my head. Those irons, each one of them. Myself, including all our villagers, we cannot cut it or remove it. When I lie down, I cannot straighten my legs. I said, well, it is tough. What I did was,
what have I done?
What have I done? Why should I be here? These people to come and bring me and put me here. I said, today the world will come to an end. I was there. I was crying. Seriously. If I lie down, I cannot lie down. If I get up, and stand, my head will...
nganna tara nyoka ya jetende mbebe kulun kilingo kono mba jibakan nyim bolon kendo lukanga na nyim malukan ka itande ko dolle denda ko kili ka taraku ka kulon di fawdi anin ngam falsu andi mfatata bari na fatu nyanta kela menti wala mu kafunyo kan ka sembo nyini na den kula kanyo sembentu ya puru na taranya anin na tarakulu kaitande ko dolle mu kili na fatu manyan na kela silamoti anyanta kela sembolati woto alinga mini nyola na kala mutako nyin kulmo men ba kono amanke ko aketa man so fele mbijang dalila kilin na kamma andu na nyomuto ani nga kafu wo sembole ba pousser ba keno lanje isa agency futa dulato dulame ya lonko wala be kala na tarku nyimma dulato
eyo nada kibaro le di sielu tema jaliba ndeni nobles nada dia magindula ya yola isofora manumora ajula ramandika isofora manumora afula gasarabuye komabala isofora manumora wala pamanyago komabala isofora Gambia ni ajube siolube musungiri neti ndamale buluda mbe mubadingiri ndiri ni ajube jaliba mbala mandinga mbala surwa ni fulol buluda nyamina salagula lumbita malu jolalu namusolu yo munabe nyina nyama munabe wole nyama kafoja madula oto munati nande kala kankilinti munati nande kala sikilinti wala mutonya
Ya yolola yumuroka isofora manu mamora ajura ramandika kobara isofora manu mamora afula dasarule kobara isofora manu rigora wala pamanyago kobara isofora manu rigora.
Tey nag dama kontaan bu baax si ñëw bi nga ñëw seet si suma tabax yi kontaan naa ci trop maa gën a kontaan bi ma ñëwee fekk sa tabax du toll fii waaye nag man kontaan ma ci sama kër gi man lu xew ndax umpale wu woon ne ñoo bokkoon nekk Europe dëgg la jamono yi nekkee foofu yëpp man ak yow maa ngi am benn waay maa ngi ko yónnee xaalis bu bari pour mu sampal ma suma kër te ba léegi tabax bi àggut fenn te yow nga waxoon ma ne ma bi nga sabee samp yàggut léegi nga toll fii oja
li waral loolu nag mooy dama ànd ak waa Baluwo
kon su ma la déggee Baluwo dañuy yëngu ci samp kër tamit
ni ngay def nag yomb na da ngay log on to www.baluwo.com mun ngaa jënd ci ñoom ciment suuf banta weñ ba ci daaj yi nga xam ne di nga ko soxla lépp lu jëm ci wàllu samp rek mun nga koo am ci lu yomb ak Baluwo daal yaay dugal sa xaalis fi nga ko bëgg a amee ko ci ni nga ko bëggee.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriMoney just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
They say we slept in one world and woke up in another. This global tragedy got humans together despite our social distancing. Our nature is taking a break. And giving us a wake-up call on what and who truly matters. Look around you. Hold on. Breathe. Count your blessings. Take time for self-renewal, for a better start tomorrow. Soon, life will be back. Meanwhile, us stand apart together with one heart.
It's Wednesday, the 19th of May 2021. Good morning, Africa on iAfrica TV. Mbokk yi ñu leen di nuyu di leen dalalaat fii si Wednesday edition bi of the Good Morning Africa program coming to you live from our main studios in Wellingara. This is Julde Njai Suare coming to you back on the studio. I know you guys really missed me and I missed you all very, very much. But before we start the program proper, I have my my colleague here who I will introduce to you, and then later we will start the program proper in this Good Morning Africa program like we always do. We start with our studio stories, then we bring international news if there is any, and also which will be followed by a very good analysis of issues happening in the country and of course around the world. Nyang, good morning. Naka suba si, yaa ngi okay?
Yeah, maa ngi okay Julle, maa ngi lay nuyu di la dalalaat beneen yoon di la wax ne namoon nañ la te xam naa ne gars yi namoon nañ la waaye koo namu rek namu na la am mbégte bu baax àndaat ak yow si seen programme Good Morning Africa nuyu ñuy si daan Africa TV si réew mi ak si bitim réew yëpp foo leen mënta nekk ñu ngi leen di nuyu di leen dalal jàmm si seen programme Good Morning di leen wax ne nag tey moom ñu ngi si ànd ak yaay Ibrahim Khalilullah.
Thank you so very much, Nyang. I indeed have missed all of you so very much. This morning, the first story that we have is with regards to the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Commission, TRRC, and of course, we have women vendors at Turntable, which are bringing their concerns to the people with regards to their selling point. And of course, there will come other interesting stories in the studio. Don't go away. And of course, there will be a guest this morning, but I'm not going to reveal the guest. I will wait until later and then reveal it to you. Let's kickstart with matters of the TRRC this morning, because Kasim Fadera, a businessman from RRR, has told the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Commission on Tuesday that there was a miscarriage of justice in his case. The witness argued that the court in 1995 violated his rights by passing a judgment without any investigations in the case. Khadija Tuseka has more of that in the story.
Police of witness of gross human rights violations. The commission today had the testimony of Kasim Fadera, a businessman who deals in cement and building materials. Mr. Fadera said 2 students, F.A. Sekou Fadera 20 and Nuha Jawara 22, were finally students of Pakalinding Upper Basic School, were accused of burning down the roofed house of one Bambo Ture. The witness said he was instead summoned by the...
What Bambo is saying that it's my 2 children who burnt his house. And to set somebody's house on fire is really very bad. I think, Your Worship, the police should be involved in this. Let them call the 2 people responsible and let them be questioned why they should burn his house. Just to make a summons paper and put my name there, Kasim Fadera. I don't know anything that has happened, even up to date. I just saw by the Quran, but I don't know what took place. I said to him, I don't think this is correct. I'm saying that I am now suggesting to you. Now use your powers and inform the police. Let them do investigation about this.
Lead counsel Fall pointed out to the witness that the case he cited to the commission, which led to his trial, had nothing to do with the case he was accused of in court.
Mr. Fadera.
Mr. Fadera.
What you have explained is completely different from the case that was before His Worship. This is not a case in which you are completely unaware of what happened. In this case, you had made an agreement with the owner of the house that you were going to repair the house. And that's what he said, that's what all the witnesses said. According to this.
The TRRC witness insisted that all the allegations were false, including the documents that was written by the court.
The question is, you were told by everybody, all the witnesses and the plaintiff, that you made the promise, and you did not deny it.
What I'm trying to point out is that what these witnesses said is not, what this witness said is not true.
But Mr. Fadera, in 1995, you were standing at that court and you did not challenge them.
Mr. Fadera, 1995, it is a mukera moldy man ko belori no kidi boni kono jandu man ko ni so.
I didn't write this document which is in front of the council.
So are you suggesting that the court record is also falsified?
Very well. I believe that 100%.
According to him, his rights were violated and there was connivance between the master of the court, Mr. Usman Jame, and Magistrate Yukasi Dabo, who presided over his case to deprive him of his rights. However, Consul File mentioned that the Commission doesn't have the mandate to open cases that have already been dealt with in court. Khadija Tuseka, iAfrica News.
That is our very own Khadija Tuseka there, reporting under yesterday's proceeding of the TRRC. Yesterday it was very interesting, but at the same time hilarious as well at some point, because at some point all the commissioners will have no choice but to put on a very big smile. But in this case, focus with Monica and mom his human rights violations, like mom then violate rights in the court. Come mom lung allege ne mune in 1995 court be never pass judgment without even holding any investigation with regards to the matter. Come no dal no ko gisi. Yesterday they ganga on pabi wana at length at the TRRC with regards to this. What for mane court dina jumbreng mu judgment without prior investigations.
Well, xam naa loolu tax sax council mu ne paper yu nekk yu ñu boole si ñoo si kayit yi nga xam ne ñoo loolu leen war a yóbbuwaat den mu teg ko waaye nit ñi dañoo nekk di waxantoo démba am na théâtre kat bu ñëw si DRRC ñu bëri loolu la askan bi doon wax because niñ wax ne ñi ngi door a gis weakness bu mel nii ñëw ba pare di nu mu doon waxee ak ñi nga xam ne ni ñu ngi fa pour victime si waaye moom dafa nekkoon victime bu nga xam ne dafa ñëw comme ku doon art théâtre démba so loolu la nit yi da wax dafa doy waar because nu mu doon waxee because code bu nga xam ne def neen ko te moom weakness saay neen te moo wax na ne dina defer nangu waaye finally mu ne daal moom loolu yëpp dara amul si daf ko wéddi ba mu set wecc moo taxit loolu noonu mu indi document si council bi daf ko tegee ne la booleelu ko si kayit yi nga xam ne dina nekk sedda ëllëg kon mu laa wane ne loolu wéru te mu nga fa woon bëgg a comme na ko waxee tuumaal jot bi nga xam ne mu ngi fa woon
ñu bari ñoo ñaaw njorta démba de
ñu bari ñaaw njorta waaw
testimonial
moom mooy fausse weakness bu dugal bu jaxasi boppi askani démba ñi jàppee ko théâtre kan ñi jàppee ko kuy fàtte ñi jàppee ko loo xam ne daal
exactly ku nekk daal mu ngi am on point of view with regards to yesterday lu mu doon wax because dafa wax ba lii ba si kanam nga ne yaa fa nekk yaa ngi bëgg a understand at the same time
mu dugaat si biir àll
mu dugaat si beneen bi and all that so dafa xaw a confusing but at the same time comme noo ko waxee askan bi ñu bëri ñu ngi wax ne comme théâtre la démba la mel TRRC bi ñu bëri ñu ngi ko jàppee loolu but ku nekk ak gis-gisam la noonu lañ ko gisee démba witness bi moom tamit am na right pour wax ne comme su dee ne dañ violate right am bi am na right pour ñëw ñu ne dañ violate suma right bi but what is the most important thing here comme moo nekk TRRC bi dafa ñëw pour ñu reconcile ñu wax dëgg bi at the end of the day ñu mun a xam the way forward for the country. With that, let us move on to another story this morning on the Good Morning Africa program. We go straight with the women vendors because women vendors at the Bursubi Tone table have on Monday raised concerns on their new selling points behind the garage. According to the vendors, they are moved by the garage officials to create a car park for their vehicles. The move doesn't sit well with the vendors who claimed to be badly affected by the decision. Amindao has the rest of that story.
The issue of markets and garages has been a great concern for the country over years, with drivers and vendors pointing fingers at the government for failing to create a conducive environment for them to carry out their day-to-day business activities. Both drivers and vendors sometimes use the same place for their daily routines. Women vendors at the Bruce Beton table were recently moved from their known selling point to another position by the garage officials. This decision doesn't sit well with the vendors who claim to be badly affected. Senabu Jase, a vendor who has been at the market for the past 4 years, expressed her feelings on their recent move.
We were on the highway. They moved us from there and brought us in. Then today they moved us again a bit inside. What saddens us is that here is dark and far from the highway with no lights, and we normally sell at night. Criminals can attack us anytime because even under the lights, they used to attack us there, take our phones and money, let alone of here which is far from the highway. That is what angers us right now. If they can leave us on the highway, we will be grateful for that.
Mami Sane, another vendor, called for the intervention of the government.
képp ku